Okay, good afternoon, everyone. There was some error. And let me know if you guys can see the screen.
No, madam.
No, madam. Okay, madam.
Madam.
Yes?
Okay, madam.
Yeah,
Yes,
fine.
madam.
So we were discussing about punctuation marks, right? Punctuation marks are nothing but they are some signs or symbols which we use while writing. Okay, while reading, what happens? We will give some pause or we will just skip it. We will just, what you call, if suppose it's optional, we do not speak. So whenever there is something like this, what you guys have to do is you have to read it a lot. Okay, and these punctuation marks are used while writing itself. Fine. You cannot say full stop while speaking or while reading. And then we have discussed about full stop. We use full stop when we are ending any sentence. Okay. For example, she went to school. Yes or no? Whenever you end a sentence, you have to use a full stop. Question mark. Whenever you are asking a question to any other person, then you will use question mark. And then exclamatory mark. You will use whenever it's surprise or some strong emotion or filled with the strong feelings, then you will use this. A comma will be used when you are separating something. For example, I ate biryani, comma, chapati, comma, paneer, comma, chicken, whatever it is. Okay, so you have to separate things by using comma. In today's class, we will discuss 3 more punctuation marks which are very common in our English literature. They are colon, semicolon, and apostrophe. Okay, colon. Colon is nothing but whenever you are drawing 2 dots. Okay, whenever you are using 2 dots. For example, I'll show it to you. The one will be like this. Other will be like this. They will be in oval shape. Okay, circle, not oval. So whenever you guys are using 2 dots, okay, that is called as a colon. Fine. You use colon when you are like writing a list of items. For example, we used to make, okay, what are the ingredients used to make a chapati dough? Flour. Yes. Wheat. Oil.
Water. Oil.
Salt. Salt. Okay. So how will you write this? For example, I'll show you. Okay. Here, if you guys can see, ingredients used to prepare wheat dough. What will you use here? You will use a colon. Yes. Whenever you are going to write something like a list of items. Okay. For example, not only this, if you are writing.
Madam, and middle some one small line also there.
Yeah,
Madam.
like a hyphen. Yes, like a hyphen. Yes. And if suppose names of my friends. What will you use? You will use a colon. Something else, give me any example of using colon. Yeah. Names.
Our school teachers' names.
Very good. Names of animals.
Names
Very good.
of names of names of animals.
Creatures, animals, fruits, flowers,
Vegetables.
Vegetables, flowers.
So whenever you are writing something, what will you guys use? You will use a colon there. Yes, you guys will be using colon, right? So whenever you are going to start anything by using a colon, you will use colon to speak about a list of items. Okay, whenever you are going to introduce a list of items, you will use a colon or a quotation. What do you mean by a quotation? Did you ever read any quotations?
No, madam.
No. No one has heard any quotation. Example. Quotation sometimes it also means like a proverb. Okay, proverbs. Yes or no? Can you guys give me any proverb?
Slow and steady win the race.
that keeps a doctor away.
Very good. Okay. So whenever you are introducing some whenever you are going to introduce some quotations, what you guys have to do is he has written his name. You will write and then you will give a quotation and then you will write whatever he has said. Whenever you are going to write the definition, yes, meanings, yes, what will you guys do? You will use that colon, right? So whenever you are writing some quotation or definition or any other thing, you will be using colon. Here we have expansion or explanation. Expansion of explanation means if suppose I ask you to write any theories, okay, from mathematics or from physics, how will you guys write that? You will write the word, you will give the colon and then you will move. Yes. So in this way, whenever you are going to introduce something which has a meaning or a definition or any other quotation, you will use this punctuation mark, that is colon. Colon we use only 2 dots. Okay. Fine everyone? Clear?
Madam,
Yes ma'am.
middle one line also there, na madam?
No, you will not use that in English language. Manam Indians ala use chestam. Okay. Next we'll skip. For example, I have written here, I am visiting 4 cities this summer. Okay, 4 cities this summer. That is America, Canada, Los Angeles, and the other is New York here. Okay, America, Canada, Los Angeles, and New York. I have not written New York here. You can just write. Right. So whenever you are going to introduce something, a list of things you have written there, right? I have introduced a list of cities where I'll be visiting this summer. They are America, Canada, Los Angeles, and New York. The other example is me and my sisters are really excited. We are going to Disneyland. Disneyland is very famous. Did you ever see that in any movie or in Google or somewhere? Disneyland.
Yes.
Yes, right. Mickey Mouses will be there. They'll be moving here and there. We can have many games there. It's like a
Madam,
carnival.
in Disney Hotstar in any cinema come that's one, madam.
Yeah,
Cartoon any
they come
cinema.
right. Disney, yeah, Disneyland. Yes. So in this way, so whenever you are saying something with emphasis, then you will also use colon. The next part of the next punctuation mark, whatever we are going to discuss today, is semicolon. Colon is different, semicolon is different. Only 2 things are different there. I'll show you what difference it is there. If suppose colon is there, what you guys have to do is you have to write 2 circles. Okay. If suppose semicolon is there, one will be like this, other will be in this way. Two dots will be there here. Here what happens is 1 dot will be there and other will be a comma. If you see here, it is already mentioned. Can you guys see this? This is colon and this is semicolon. Can you guys see the difference? Colon in the sense only 2 dots. Semicolon in the sense one will be a dot and other will be a comma. Fine. Understood, everyone?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next semicolon. Semicolon is nothing but, so whenever okay, there is a famous story written by Jamaica Kincaid. Okay, there is a famous story. Yeah, the story name is Girls. Okay, the story name is Girls. It is written by Jamaica Kincaid. Jamaica Kincaid. In that story, what happened is she has not used any full stop. A story 1.5 page untadi. Okay, the story will be totally 1.5 page. She never used a single full stop there, not even a comma. Can you guys say how did she separate things? I have already said this. Semicolons she has used.
Semicolon.
Yes. To separate each and every situation, what happened is she used a semicolon. అంటే full stop యూజ్ చేయలేదు, కామాస్ యూజ్ చేయలేదు. మళ్ళీ ఎలా సపరేట్ చేసింది సెంటెన్సెస్ కి? సెమికోలన్ యూజ్ చేసి సపరేట్ చేసింది. సెమికోలన్ మనం ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం? సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సపరేట్ a big thing, okay, whenever you are going to separate a big thing like a sentence or something which is very large, okay, very large, then you will use a semicolon. I'll show you the example. Here if you see, there is something going to happen, big thing, okay. I have a big test tomorrow, I can't go out tonight. So here what happened, there is something which is included with some emphasis. అంటే ఇది అయితే అమ్మా ఇది అవుతుంది, నేను ఇంకా ఈరోజు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళను, రేపు నాకు ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది. సో ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ యూ గైస్ హ్యావ్ యాన్యువల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ and your parents are going to some other village, will you guys go with them? Yes. Why don't you guys go?
There is the annual exam.
Yeah, because you have annual exams, you cannot go some other village, right? Because those exams are very important. So whenever you have something like that, or whenever there is a thing which is very very large, if you want to separate that, then you will use semicolons. Even if you read the definition, a mark used in writing for separating large, okay, whenever you are separating some large sentences or some large words or important independent parts of a sentence. Independent parts of a sentence means, if you see here, I have a big test tomorrow. Did I write any conjunction there? Did I use any conjunction like and, because, but, or? No, I did not use, right? So these are nothing but independent parts of speech, parts of sentence. I did not use any conjunction there. Alanti type ki independent parts of a sentence and antar. That is why it is like I have a big test tomorrow, I can't go out tonight. Am I clear? Did you guys understand this? Everyone?
Yes, madam.
Same like a comma, na madam. But
Same
this
like
is
a comma.
sentence.
Yeah,
This is
same like a
sentence.
comma, but here what happens is పెద్ద పెద్ద థింగ్స్ కి మనం చేంజ్ చేస్తాం, చిన్న చిన్న థింగ్స్ కి మనం సెపరేట్ చేయం. Clear, everyone? You guys can read this for 1 second. Yeah, read about colon. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
A colon is used to give an excellent
Emphasis.
emphasis. Press.
Can you guys give me an example of present dialogue? Present dialogue, that doesn't mean that you will say any dialogue from any movie like Taggedele and all. Okay, here what you guys have to do is present dialogue in the sense like conversations. Okay, so whenever you are going to use in a conversation, you will write their names, right? Right after writing their name, you will use a colon. Introduce list or test. What do you mean by that? We have wrote, right, names of vegetables, names of fruits. Then you will use a colon. Clarify composition titles in the sense. For example, you are writing about cast people of suppose some movie. Cast in the sense not again not cast. Okay, cast in the sense The people whoever has worked in a movie, for example, hero, heroine, villain, all these are nothing but cast people. Who is the hero of Pushpa?
Allu Arjun.
Oh, you guys are very excited. So whenever you are writing hero colon Allu Arjun, heroine colon, who is the heroine? Who is the heroine then? You guys do not know.
Rashmika.
Yeah, Rashmika Mandana. So you have to write heroine and then colon and then write Rashmika. So whenever you are going to introduce something like that, then you will use a colon. Read this semicolon. Did you guys understand semicolon? Whenever you are
Yes, madam.
separating large sentences or large words, then you will use a semicolon, not a comma. Fine? Understood everyone?
Understand semicolon, madam.
సెమికోలన్ అంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద సెంటెన్సెస్ కి సెపరేట్ చేయడానికి కామా లాగా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, కామాలో ఏం చేస్తావు? చిన్న చిన్న వర్డ్స్ కి సెపరేట్ చేస్తాం. సెమికోలన్ లో పెద్ద పెద్ద సెంటెన్సెస్ కి. ఓకే, యా. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ apostrophes. Can you guys say me when do we use apostrophe? Anyone of you guys? We have already learned that. Apostrophe.
We'll use when anything belongs to any person, another person.
To show possession. Okay, good. Next. And when do we use? Okay, so let us try this. Apostrophes are used to identify something that belongs to someone. As Hiba said, we use that whenever we are showing some possession. For example, మీ దగ్గర ఏదో ఒకటి toy ఉంది, toy or something, and then someone has took that. How will you guys shout? It's mine. It's mine. Yes, you'll say it's mine. Adi naadi. Yes, adi naadi. ఇట్స్ లో ఏమవుతుంది? ఇట్స్ అనేది మీరు చూపిస్తున్నారు, అది నాది, నేనే తీసుకోవాలి, అది మీరు ప్రూవ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సే సంథింగ్ లైక్ దాట్, దెన్ యూ విల్ యూస్ apostrophe. And again you will use when you are going to skip some words. For example, you can use madam in a short way. How will you guys use it? Madam, ma'am. MA, and then you will use a apostrophe and then write AM. Why did I use apostrophe here? Because it means that మీరు ఏదో మింగేసుకున్నారు అన్నట్టు. apostrophe ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం మనం? కాంట్రాక్షన్స్ కి. అక్కడ ఏం మింగేశారు మీరు? డి మింగేశారు, అవునా? మేడం అని చెప్పకుండా ఏం చెప్పారు? మ్యామ్. అక్కడ ఏమైంది? డి అనేది మింగేశారు మీరు. And even if you guys see here, the following sentences show how to use an apostrophe for contractions. Wait. Okay, so this was just an example of it. I'll write some words here. You guys have to change that into contractions. Open your books, everyone, and start writing this. Open your books, everyone. Is this color okay, or else I have to change that? No?
It's okay, madam.
Yes, madam.
Change them into short forms, everyone. 5 minutes.
Madam, one example show, madam. I don't understand. Finished, madam.
Okay, so see here, I have written does and not. How will you contract it? You'll write does and apostrophe T. Doesn't. Does not will be changed into doesn't. Did you guys understand now?
Madam, finished, madam.
How about others?
No, madam. Completed, madam. Madam, I don't coming, madam, answers.
Okay, here I'm writing the answers, everyone. You guys can check those answers. Was and not. How will you change that? WAS and T. And
Yes, and apostrophe T.
Apostrophe T.
can not.
Apostrophe T.
Very good. Do not.
D-O-N apostrophe T. Don't.
DON apostrophe T. Don't. Let us.
Let's. L-E-T apostrophe S. Let's.
Very good. It is.
Apostrophe S. It's.
Very good. So these were the answers that you guys have to write. Finished, everyone? Shall I remove this?
Yes, madam. No, madam. Madam, Madam, example also right?
Yes, ma'am. Finished?
No,
You can take a screenshot, my Tyson.